All right, welcome to Top Trading Edge, folks. Today's Sunday night, 14th September. Let's take a look at the market conditions, see what market look like upcoming week. So this is the daily chart, folks. As you can see right here, MACD is strong bullish, right? Cross the MACD cross, volume is bullish, conditions are bullish. All the SMA line 50, 100 and 200, all SMA line lining up. Now market wants to go higher and higher. Looks like market looking nice and bullish, but this is longer time frame. Okay, longer time frame. Market still bullish. Okay, and wants to go higher. That's what it appears to me on a daily chart. That doesn't mean we could have a correction like this, 2% correction, 3% correction, like that. It could have 1-2% correction. That's normal, folks. Okay, but market is going higher high, pullback bounce, pullback bounce, but it's going higher high. So far looking bullish, but we have a caveat coming in, folks. We have a two different caveat coming in, so you got to remember this coming week. All right, one is the FOMC meeting where everybody expecting the Fed rate cut. Whenever the market, whenever Jerome Powell cuts the rate, right, 1/4%, so bank loves those 1/4% rate cut. Why? Because the less interest rate. Okay, now normally market expect to bounce because of the rate cut, right? That is the one scenario that everybody's looking at it. But then there are also, like, remember I said the 15th September we have a blackout period starts. Blackout means all the buyback blackout starts. That could also little dry out. Does not mean that market gonna go and pull back crazy, but hey, FOMC, if market wants to play reverse psychology, means if everybody is bullish, right, that means market could pull back. If they do it, no problem, they wouldn't mind doing little pullback, shake, do it, and then bounce back. So these are the things you got to keep it in mind if that happens. Okay, we do not know if that happens. Otherwise, technically, if you're telling me right here, it looking awesome bullish and market wants to go to the moon, still wants to go. People think, Josh, you look at that, these look at the market went all the way up here. Exactly, from bottom to the top we jump almost 34%, right? So that's why we call here, one of the class was announced the how to build the building the wealth class when market were down, and I said the market wants to go, folks. This is the opportunity, golden opportunity announced, and those who join the class, 40-50 people join, and now they celebrate right here. Okay, anyway, still market at the top. If I see some weakness, I'll let you know, but I don't see any weakness yet right now. Still looking bullish, right? And I'm also predicting 2027, right? I'm telling you right now, folks, 2026 is bullish. Okay, I'm just giving you again, 2026 will be bullish for USA. There's a lot of reason I'm saying this. Why? Because 2026 year is for America, folks, United States of America. Our US number is 1, remember, and we represent the sun, right? And that is the reason 2026, 2026, if you do 2 plus 2 plus 6 comes out 10. 10 represents to single digit number 1. 1 represents to the sun, and America number is also 1. Remember, and whenever you dial, all the transaction, everything goes through, everybody use that is number 1. US is number 1. That is the reason is 2026 is America's number, folks. Okay, and you will see 2026 is looking more bullish, right? But anyway, I'll make another video on that day, but right now let's focus here. Look like a nice and bullish here, right? This is the daily chart on the market, right? So now we're gonna go and take a look at a smaller time frame. All right, so we're gonna go to 4-hour charts on a SPY, see what look like here. Still bullish right here. We are all the way at the top. 4-hour also looking bullish. 1 hour has a little pullback, but that's okay. Conditions are strong and bullish here, but we have a little resistance here at around 660. Okay, that's okay. And 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes trying to showing little resistance at the top, but conditions are bullish. So hey, it is healthy if they want to pull back around this area right here. Okay, which is, if happens, is good correction if they bring it to 650 and then go higher. We'll see. But if they want to continue go higher, that is also possible. We're gonna take a look at a little smaller time frame also. But if you see pullback, folks, if you see a rejection, right, if you see pre-market previous day, this is the pre-market area, sorry. Okay, so let me get rid of this, sorry. All right, they're building right here. This trend line you got to watch, folks. Okay, if you see this trend line is flipping, then it's a nice shot to go lower. Okay, meantime, this is a linear line somewhere here. All right, so let me draw these areas, folks, for tomorrow where are the monies are. Okay, because whenever happens during the Monday, Tuesday, we don't know when that happens, but look at this area. So whenever the linear line flips right here, right, 653, from there to 649 is a good money right here. Over here it could play around here, pull back, reject, bounce 652. If you want to trade here between 655 to 652, $3 range is there. Yes, but there might be a little zigzag in between here, but over here is going to be a good if they come down a little bit. Okay, so this is the south side, but the north side, if they want to poke to the previous day high right here, then folks, they are still bullish and wants to go higher because of the current conditions. Okay, so you want to watch if the market flip this and retest and bounce is bullish. Okay, so overall conditions are bullish, but we always look at the both directions. So both direction, if I take a look at it here, MACD already trying to be pulling back here, right? So look out for if any pull back a little bit, right? If they do it, this is the area 652, 654, and then could bounce. Okay, once these breaks 652, then you got to think about the little weakness to 649. All right, so keep it in mind. Those are the area for the long side and the short side, folks. Okay, I do not see strong weakness, nothing. Trend line you got to watch. We will see Monday if it is trend line getting violated, then we got to be very careful on the long side. Then it could be a day or two would be bearish. Okay, when the trend line breaks, folks, you got to understand this is 1 to almost like a 7-8 days work, that trend line. That's why. Okay, so the trend is your friend. Keep it in mind. So these are the area to keep eyes on it. All right, let's take a look at now QQQQQ. So QQQ still going higher and higher and bullish looking, right? You can see right here QQQQQ has no has no weakness already. Continue squeeze. So if you see a QQQ pullback around here 583, QQQ wants to go 600 probably after the retest and bounce. Okay, if this linear line breaks 583, we could go back to, just a second, let me take a look at the 1 hour chart. I didn't look into QQQ 1 hour. Still bulls are strong up there. Okay, still bulls are strong. I don't see any rejections, so I'm not gonna go and do a guesswork on that one. Still bullish. Look at this, nice and bullish. If we pull back 583, retest and bounce, bullish. All right, if they break the 583, then they could test around here. There is a good short for QQQ from 583 to 577, but if that happens, all right, keep those in mind. If that happens, maybe on a FOMC day, then it once these breaks, it could go lower to 577, right? So keep it in mind if that happens. Other than that, still looking bullish on 4 hour charts. Look at the daily chart, also looking bullish. Quick squeeze bullish, volume bullish, condition bullish. Man, this is looking wants to go higher. Hook. Looking nice. All right, IWM. All right, IWM. Make a little pulling back, conditions are bullish, right? Volumes are bullish. I don't see any weakness on IWM. Our target was 244, folks, and that we are not that far. Okay, so still volumes are here strong. Okay, let me look for a smaller time frame. Wow, they are showing little weakness on IWM, folks. Okay, showing some weakness. That's a temporary weakness. So what we do is, your strong cluster area is at the, if you see any pullback to hold on, let me see, because your trend line is right here. If you see a pullback to 236, right, that area, it could bounce, folks. Okay, it could bounce, right? But FOMC day could, if the market want to go lower, then look at the target is 231. So from 236, if you see my IWM is breaking down, all right, 236 going down, because remember, folks, there's a lot of futures are expiring. Okay, hold on, let me take a look at the date. All right, so we are on a yep. So Friday, third week of the month, which is 19th. All right, option expiry, folks. Okay, so there's a lot of futures and a lot of things are expiry also. There's a lot more going on this week, folks. Okay, it will be an amazing week this week. Okay, it will be amazing, folks. Those who are in alert room, folks, if you want to join that, and if anything, I'll let you know in the on time. All right, but yeah, this will be amazing week, folks, coming ahead. So look at the trend line. You're looking at the IWM. Look at that. If that trend line breaks, then we could go lower and it could be easy money. But if it is a little bullish, then you got to look out for this area. Once that flips 241, then it's bullish and you can go easy at the top to the 244, which is right there. Okay, so we get both the direction we need to see. I don't see any crazy weakness. It's just a little pullback correction and then could go higher. Only IWM looking weakness compared to QQQ and SPY, folks. Okay, IWM showing some weakness. Still the trend line is intact right here. Okay, trend line is intact. Trend is your friend. You need some confirmation before you jump in. That is the reason we lay out this area to show get to know what would market will be doing Monday or Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday we'll see. Okay, I'm expecting big market move this week. Okay, it could have a bigger move coming. We'll see. All right. So that's your IWM, folks. Okay, let's take a look at the Tesla, because everybody is interested in Tesla, right, folks? Let's take a look at Tesla, because Tesla was jumping. It was super bullish on Friday, right? Everybody had a party. Wow, look at the Tesla volume coming. Conditions are going crazy. Look at these volume, folks, lining up. Bulls are lining up. Conditions are changing. Bulls are coming in here, right here. All right, so in this case, folks, our target we laid out, which is $415, right? So, but if you ask me, folks, look, I'll tell you right now, this rally come in some reason. Look at the MACD bullish, volume bullish, but that rally, there are bulls lining up. Okay, bulls are lining up 100%, but we need to see. I think this candle is powerful. Do you see wick above the body anywhere? Any seller lined up? No, I don't see that. So that means bulls are prominent. Okay, so target is 415. So if you want to go long, people say I'm feeling FOMO, I want to go long on Tesla for quick buck, then you need to wait for the pullback. So pullback is around right here. This is because breakout happened. So they might not test this. Okay, I don't think so. They're gonna test the 366, folks. Okay, Tesla looking bullish. So whatever they pull back half a candle, that's your entry. Now how long they will take? There is no such crazy news that Tesla had I don't know, some reason Tesla is going higher right now. It's okay, whatever is happening, there is no big caveat coming in right now. But yeah, it is just the Germany sale is going probably lining up. Sales could be better compared to what analysts are saying. So that's okay. But if you want to look at it, 366 area and 415, any pullback is a bullish. That's what I would say on Tesla right now. Tesla is bullish. All right, but you have to be very careful around 415. You could have pullback. That's what you got to be very careful. All right, so we need to wait for it, see what happens. Right now wind direction is north, so you got to be very careful on a short side on Tesla. Be careful short side on Tesla because bulls are lining up here. That's the reason. Okay, So Tesla looking bullish. Okay, Nvidia is, wow, MACD sitting all the way at the bottom and Nvidia is sitting all the way at the top. So there is no way you can short this, even though bears are here and market sitting all the way at the top. See that? So Nvidia doesn't have the solid strength now. Okay, just to let you know, does not have the crazy strength. It just want to spend some time around here at the top area, and support area is 165. Okay, so between play around. So this is the best iron condor if anybody want to do. Nvidia is the best to do iron condor because earnings are not nearby. Earnings are way far here on November, right? This is the perfect candidate and we are right in the middle. Okay, you can collect the premium from both the end. All right. And oscillator 0 also, man, I love this. See, you need to wait for the setup. You see what I mean? Look at this run up rally and then now consolidation here at the top. Right, that's why. Okay, so that's your Nvidia. Nvidia is sideways. Then Apple. Okay, I like Apple. Apple might turn in bullish because of the conditions, and this cycle I need to wait, folks. Okay, we need to wait for the second cycle. I need to see this bull cycle. After bull cycle getting over, it's gonna be bearish or bullish because 150 SMA trying to cross the 200. So MACD is still bearish, conditions are bullish. It's trying right now best, right? Because the 200 SMA support market has it on Apple has it. So as long as the 200 SMA support is there, which is around 220, Apple is still bullish. It could have a rejection because we had a one-time rejection at 241, and if you see another rejection coming, look like could happen. Only thing is, every time we come and we pull back because of the every time we come back and bounce because of the conditions. So bulls are there every time comes to 220 range. Bulls are lining up so far on Apple, and I don't see any crazy weakness because of the conditions. All right, so I don't see weakness crazy. Still bulls are there because look at the SMA is trying to cross also. So slowly consolidating between 240 and 220, and slowly wants to go higher Apple also. Okay, but caveat, remember this FOMC, remember, see how market maker play that day on a Wednesday. We'll see. If you like to join, folks, on every day I go live morning 9:30 to 4, and FOMC day will be there. I'll be live trading. If you want to see whatever I do, join the party free of charge every day morning 9:30 to 4. Okay, all right, that's your Apple. MSFT. Microsoft showing weakness now. Look, after look at that big bounce, big time, right? 560 from 380 to 560, and then now pullback coming a little bit. MACD here calling up, squeeze is bearish. So Microsoft looking weak still. Okay, doesn't have the strength. Microsoft, you can see a small bounce. This is daily chart. You can see the last 15 days we're spending around $500 range. Okay, but all the SMAs are bullish looking, so you cannot go crazy on a long side and you cannot go crazy on a short side either, right? It's a, see how much it could pull back. All right, that's your support. So if you see 467, that's your entry for the long side. On a 467 is a good entry to go long on a Microsoft. Okay, that's your bullish. Microsoft looking bullish right here. No, I'm sorry, not the bullish, is slightly sideways bearish because of the condition changing. Apple bullish, Tesla bullish, Microsoft bearish. Okay, now this bear cycle, it about to get over, bear cycle probably, so we'll see. All right, then we'll take a look at another one, which is Meta is constantly going up and up and up, look like. All right, so Meta also sideways bullish. All right, Meta is sideways bullish. Oscillator 0, you can see right here, squeeze is little bearish, conditions are bullish. So sideways, no bearish, not bullish, it's just sideways bullish. Meta levels are already, you can see. Then MSTR. All right, so MSTR has a support here, right here, Okay, MACD trying to cross here, conditions are bearish, so you might see a little bounce. Okay, you might see a little bounce here, and that's your resistance, and then you could have rejection 360, something like that. Okay, MACD trying to cross here, bulls are trying, but condition has a bearishness. So if you see a bounce 360, could have a rejection. We'll see. If the Bitcoin go crazy, then this could bounce also. But look at that. So conditions are bearish, that's why I expect smaller bounce and then pull back. Okay, all right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin looking, so remember last market update video we mentioned that Bitcoin has a bounce now, and as you can see Bitcoin looking bullish. Look at that. All right, so Bitcoin wants to go higher, folks. Okay, look at the squeeze coming, volume coming, we are trying to cross right here, but it's not crazy bullish because sideways green red green red green red. So right now Bitcoin, remember the Fed rate coming too, so Bitcoin trying to bounce. Look at the MACD bullish, volume bullish coming in, and look like trying to push it up. Okay, so let's see whatever happens here. Bitcoin doesn't have a weakness right now, just the sideways. Okay, it's sideways. If any changes I'll let you know, but right now looking sideways Bitcoin. That's your Bitcoin. Then AMD, people are asking the AMD. Okay, AMD oscillator 0, bulls are giving up here. So AMD doesn't have a strength. We are still playing in the middle of the cloud. I think AMD might try some point of time lower too, right? So we broke the support, bounce, still playing in the middle of the cloud, but this process is about a about a month, 2 month process. Okay, doesn't have the strength on AMD, so be careful on the long side. Doesn't have the strength. All right, folks, those who wants to join the community, folks, right here, if you want to join, you can scan this, open your camera, and you can scan this community, WhatsApp community we have, folks. It's a free of charge. You can join this. It's not alert room, folks. Okay, alert room is this is alert room. It's $1,000 for 30 days. If you want to join, right here, whenever I take my trades, I announce here. This is your alert room. But if you want to join the free one, right here, we have 1,000 people here. If you want to join, that's the free one. That's the new group we created again. All right, so you can join that. All right, and don't forget to click the like button, folks. See you guys tomorrow morning 9:30, and don't forget to click the like button. Thanks. Bye.